This Redditor admitted to collecting dolls, but not in the way that you and I think of collecting something. I'm a 35-year-old single male, never married and no kids, and I collect dolls but play with them in sexual ways that arouse me and entice me for self-pleasure.
Do I have to?
You want to be a star, don't you? Then take it off! Yeah.
I usually create a setup with Barbie's home alone and Ken comes over for coffee. But things start to get real hot. And next thing they'll take off their clothes and hump.
We must stop before Barbie sees us.
Ken! Oh, Ken! Ken! Why did I find this in our bedroom?
Sometimes I'll have G.I. Joe join them. And Joe, as I call him, makes Ken watch as he shows Ken how a real man humps.
Edge, what's going on up there?
Sometimes I create scenarios where Barbie goes on a safari with Joe, and Ken gets mad and tries to interfere, but is soon as attacked on the safari by Simba the lion.
The lion spent its life in captivity. This is its first time ever walking on wild grass.
So yeah, this is my version of porn, I guess. And I've been doing this since I was a kid, stealing my sister's dolls and playing with them at night when everyone was asleep. All my family and friends know I'm a collector, but they don't know my dirty little doll secret. You know what's wild about this secret is that you and I both know he makes those toys watch. Which is the sad part, is that you know he's making those toys watch after he watched those toys get down.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
You and I both know that he's making those toys watch. The abuse of toys should absolutely be a thing that you and I are now pushing for. #SaveAllToys should be a real thing. Now I have sympathy for Toy Story movies. But to be serious, I find it fascinating that a 35-year-old man is telling people that he collects toys as an avid collector, which he isn't an avid collector. He's an avid orgy party collector of toys.
He ain't lying.
Which is highly unfortunate, but G.I. Joe, Ken, Barbie, and God knows who else is at that play party are all suffering the wrath of enacting this man's sexual fantasies for him. Now what we have to worry about is how many outfits he has for all those toys and what he's making them do. God forbid we all find out. But for you and I both, now knowing that there's a grown man out here enacting scenes with his toys, I don't even know if I can find B-roll footage for this. Unfortunately, just so I can paint the picture for you.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear.
You can paint the picture for yourself. The questions I do have, aside from him picking up this fetish and having this taboo since he was a child, is when does he ever see himself breaking that habit? Will it take getting into a relationship for him to calm that down? Or would that be something he would try to find somebody that may have a common interest with him? And God forbid he finds somebody that has that same common interest with him, because that's going to be one wild household I do not want to step foot in. Now I have to look at my nieces and nephews' toys and be like, God forbid, what have you done? And I hope you do the same as well after hearing this secret. Now, if you've done anything like this, which I know some of you have done some weird stuff with your toys, if you've done anything interesting with your toys, aside from kill them and behead them, what did you do with your toys? I'm curious, put it in the comments below. What did you do to poor G.I. Joe, or did you have a small soldier? Did you have Stretch Armstrong? What did you do with Batman and Joker? What did you do with all your old wrestling figures? Tell me, write it in the comments below. Now for this next secret is about a 21-year-old man who doesn't give a shit about anybody that served our country. 21-year-old male. I know I'm probably going to get downvoted, which I won't be surprised, but then again, it's a confession Reddit, so I hope I won't. I personally give 0 fucks if you serve for our country. I don't feel bad. The job is a paid fucking job. The huge majority just hang out around a base and go to different places of the world and experience the variety of cultures on the way. I'm well aware some die, but well, for the most of you, signed up for it, so don't come back from serving with some all sense of you're higher than everyone else. I mean, we don't give fucking EMTs or doctors a discount, yet they save much more lives than a military man ever will. The reality is war's war and it's a part of the world, and just because you choose to do that job doesn't mean you're some fucking almighty being who's a god compared to us who choose jobs that have less risk of death. I think the most fascinating part about this confession is that, yes, in some ways he's 100% correct. There's a lot of, thank you for your service, and yet alone there is an Army vet or Navy vet or some vet of a different military branch, and all they did was build porta potties, suck out shit out of toilets, and didn't even lift a finger to save anybody. I can understand the complete frustration within his confession that we're constantly recognizing veterans or people that have served within a military that have never fucking done anything but go to different fucking bases around the world. Unfortunately, the part of his logic that I don't agree with is, regardless if their jobs were meaningless within a military, if they were called to duty, they would still have to do those responsibilities, is what he's failing to understand. And what I also found interesting about this confession is the comparison of doctors and EMTs. We don't ever thank them. We just expect them to do their job and save people on a regular basis. I 100% agree with that sentiment and statement. We don't thank doctors or EMTs or paramedics enough. Virtually fucking ever. We give them no grace. We just expect them to do. But anyone that signs up for the military, it's always thank you for your service. I can completely understand why this kid is so bent out of shape. The constant thank you for your service and not knowing if he actually served our country. Did he just build porta potties? Did he just pave roads? Was he an engineer? But at the same time, there's still active service members that would have to be called to duty. Even if they weren't doing the killing or fighting a war or going to another country. If in the event of that we had to, they're the first called, not you. So yes, we still have to thank them for their service. But aside from that, we need to start thanking doctors, paramedics, EMTs for saving your loved ones on a daily, from gunshot wounds, car accidents, from cancer, debilitating diseases every day that you go into chemo and radiation for, watching your loved ones pass, helping them get to their passing. We don't thank the people that work in hospices. We just expect them to do. And I hope that we can change that culture around so that we are thanking people for the real essential jobs that we have here. Not to say that serving in the military isn't essential, but to say that we need to start acknowledging other professions as well. We constantly fight to try to get teachers more pay because these kids are stupider and dumber and they don't know anything. And talking about the difficulties and not having the budget to fully prepare a classroom either. Watching all of these teachers come out of pocket for school supplies. But then again, we never ever really talk about doctors, EMTs, paramedics, people saving people's lives, making moment decisions to save somebody, making sure that they're up and walking again, that they're breathing again. But again, if you understand where this young man is coming from, write it in the comments below. If you don't agree with him whatsoever, that you believe that we shouldn't be thanking doctors, EMTs, paramedics, and that we should exclusively and always be saying thank you to our service military men and women. Why? Put it down below. And if you have a confession, a secret of any sort at all, make sure to fill out a form. The forms are available in the description. And if you like the channel, like, subscribe, share it with somebody, hype it up, help brother out.